What's up, guys? This is Narcoleptic Cheetah, and we are in another episode of Feed the Beast Horizons. I'm kind of going fast today because we are going to tackle a lot, and boy is that loud. We want to tackle applied energistics today, and the reason is because we want to take all these things and just craft them immediately, like especially the ores. The ores here, the gas tiers. The gas tiers will actually be kind of a farm like that, except I'll have to have something to craft it into tiers, so then we can get the IRA and use the wrath. Yeah, stuff like that. So basically, I want to get it all together, and I want to get something where I can have tons and tons and tons and tons of patterns encoded into the system. That way all I have to do is literally just toss it in and get it done. So that said, it is going to take a lot of work. Let's see where it went. Okay. So there's going to be a bunch of cuts in this episode. I'll go over right quick some of the stuff that we need. Oh man, we need, okay, let's see, one of the things we need for this encoding program is called an ME assembler containment. Nope. Uh-oh. Come on. ME. Did I do it wrong? ME. Assembler. Oh, there it is. Whew. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Anyway, this is the guy, and it's iron and gold surrounding this quartz, and this, let me quickly demonstrate with some stone. So this guy, say we wanted a quick little system. So this would be the very outer edges of it. So if this was this is a tiny one, but if this was our guy, oops, you know, this would be the containment walls. Boom, boom, boom. So that would be the containment walls, and then of course also going up here. Why can I only? What the heck? Oh, I was hitting that. I was like, what the heck? So this, yeah, like I said, this will be the containment walls. And I am just doing this really quick to show you guys. Okay, so that would be the containment walls, right? So let's get some dirt, and that will be the heat vents. Just so you guys can see what I'm doing here. So the dirt is the heat vents. Right? You guys following me? So this is like the actual walls of the thing. So we did add a ceiling, that and that. That's great, right? And just pretend I added it in there. Inside, we can have two things. We can have pattern encoders. So pretend those are the pattern encoders. This would be the majority of it. Let's pretend that was that. And then this would be, I think there are called CPUs of some sort, but yeah, the CPUs go also in there. You don't need as many as the pattern encoders, essentially. I just want to show you guys that. And so, okay, so that's the brief explanation. So, oh, not T, E, and we go into ME. Let's see, we need, I want to say the, not assembler. We need the heat vents. So heat. So that's these guys. So we need a bunch of these guys. There's a bunch of iron bars, and then these ME cables, which are fluix dust surrounded by glass. Fluix dust is nether quartz dust, Certus quartz dust, and redstone. Whew, that's a lot. Yeah, we're going to have to do a bunch. I'm going to have to do a bunch of math off screen. But anyway, that's the heat. We Oof, pattern encoders. Pattern providers are what these are called. Pattern providers. Crafting tables, iron, advanced processor, which you get an advanced processor by smelting a, what is that, advanced processor assembly probably? Yeah. And then you get that through the diamond, redstone, silicon, and a quartz cutting knife. Quartz cutting knife is sticks, 2 quartz, and an iron. Let's go back up one. Silicon is either nether quartz dust smelted or Certus quartz dust smelted. Oy, this is going to take so long. Okay, and the other huge thing we have to do, let's get rid of all this stuff, is be able to provide it with power. So, I mean, you know, you're looking at all this stuff and it's like, holy cow. So, kind of, this is another good reason for doing this, is because we need, I mean, you know, we need to automate some of this stuff. It's, if I could almost have an ME system to create an ME, or an applied energistics system to create another applied energistics system, I might do it, because this is going to take a long time. I am going to take a break right now, and I will be back with you as soon as I get some heat vents and walls going, and I'm gonna show you where it's gonna go in the basement. So I will be right back. Actually, I wanted to show you something else. And I might do it this way. I don't know yet, but ME. Well, hold on. Let's do the CP. Shoot, what is it called? Blah 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 blah. It works like a CPU in a computer. Crafting CPU. Crafting. Whoops. Crafting. Okay, crafting CPU. So, that's another one of these guys, and that will make the crafting, once you're in the system, go faster. There we go, pattern provider. What is this? Pattern encoder. Oh, we need one of those too. Oh my gosh. But okay, pattern provider, we might be able to use one of these and one of these, because this will store 54, just to kind of get started. So, to get started, okay, so forget all that. Well, I mean, don't forget it, but we'll do that in a bit. But I think to get started, so we need, oh gosh, at this, man. This is why I'm kind of I've put it off for so long. We need a controller. That's first thing. So, okay, that's how you do that. And then we know how to do this. Okay. Yep. Okay. So we need a controller. We need an ME drive. There we go. Drive. Ooh, what is this? Oh, a blast resistant drive. Okay, a drive. That's these guys. Iron chest. Okay. Let's make that. This is how we make that. Okay. I am so glad I have a lot of gold. So that's the ME drive, and we'll need one of those, plus we'll need an ME, we'll say 1K storage. They suggest 4K storage, but I'm going to make this just so I can get a couple of pattern encoders and just go to town making the rest of this stuff, because it's going to take so long, and so, otherwise it's a ridiculous amount of stuff. Maybe, I don't know, if I threw the materials into a 4K is a little bit more complicated. It's this, which is 3 of those, which is that. See, it's almost Greg Tech-ish, that it's like step after step after step. But this is an in-game kind of thing. You don't like just skip straight to 8 applied energistics. So the last of the first things that we need is an ME access terminal. And it's glass, whatever that is, ME cable, iron. Oh, goody. Okay, I am going to get started, and I will not be done for another year. So yeah, we're just going to, like I said, I'm going to start with the first couple of things. Once I get done, I'll pop back on and I'll start recording again. Alright, be back in a bit. Okay guys, I'm not done yet, not even close, but I wanted to do the 64K storage instead of the 4, and it's basically the same thing except this thing is different. I was looking on the wiki and it tells you exactly how much of each material you need total. So I need 108 quartz crystals, 227 redstone, 15 glass, 16 glowstone dust, 3 iron ingots, 4 diamonds, 40 silicon, and 36 gold ingots. So I'm smelting up the silicon right now. That's what's going. It's almost done. So I've got just 6 more to go. Yes, that was it. Okay, so should only make 36 of these guys. Bloop. Okay, 36. Let's go get those smelting. So we just need 4 of those. Yes. Okay, so just you just put the 1, 2, 3, 4. Got those going. Perfect. We'll toss these up here. Okay, guys, I'm not quite done. It's thundering, but I wanted to mention that I have to get a new power source, and this, I think, is going to be it. It's a magnetic dynamo. Hold shift for details. Holding shift generates energy. Redstone flux requires hot fluids. What we have plenty of? Hot fluids. So these Invar gears take 4 Invar each, so that's 8, 11 per one of these. So I'm going to make a lot of Invar. I have to make at least 220 Invar. I would actually like to have 25 of those guys. So that's an additional 55. So that's 275 Invar. 275 to see how you make the Invar. Okay. So, yeah. 2 to 1. 288 to 144. 288 is twice 144, and that gives us 432, which is 3. And then that, yep, 25 of those. It's perfect. Alright. And 25 redstone. So we 25 redstone on the bottom. These guys on top. Okay guys, this is what the power source looks like after the fact. We put a line of lava coming off of this one, off of our other power source. And it leads under these and next to these, and it just fuels both. And we got something similar up here for the top ones and this side. And it all leads into that energy conduit. Redstone energy conduit. 10,000 RF per tick. Woo! We could add a lot more of these. These, I believe, do 80 per piece, and that's why we have so many of them. But I mean, look at how many we could add. We could add 4 times just this length, and then. But what I'm planning on doing is, adding like another row, maybe down here, and then skip one. Skip one, add another row. So the next big thing is this pattern encoder. See this pattern encoder? We need to get, what are they called? They're pattern something. The blank patterns. Oh, those are easy to make too. Sweet. Okay, so we get these blank patterns basically, and we put them in here, and then we pick anything from the. So say it was that. Say we wanted to make a pattern based on this. So we want this. So you go click that. I think you hit shift, and it would do this, and then you would hit encode, and it would encode it. You actually have your encode one up here, and it comes down here as one of these, and then you just simply put that into your system. Over here is where I can just toss in materials. Yep, 258. That's awesome. Let's just toss all of this stuff in. Even those guys. Now, there is, seeing you can look for it by typing it in. So that's pretty awesome. I do want to check. Yeah, see it says 3146 of 65,536 bytes used. I have 6 of 63 types. Let's just go ahead and add the invar, this and this in, that and that. That can go in. And sorry, I keep trying to get out of there with E. And the quartz. So we're going to make one of these. I want to show you how this works. So we're going to make one. And let's jump over that. And we go here. Okay, so we take this pattern encoder, put it there, and hit encode. And it makes us an encoded one, right? So then we put it into the pattern provider. And it turned off, but that's because it looks like the things you're going to craft. So you can see there, 1 ME blank pattern, 2 glass, 3 glowstone, 1 Certus quartz, and 3 iron. So now I believe we can go here. No, why not? Let's just throw this in. Maybe it requires Certus. No. Pattern. Oh, dang it. Why does it not work? Okay, guys, so this thing has to go inside our little Dugamajigger. So I am going to have to figure out how much of each component I need, craft it, and then put this inside, basically. Okay, guys, so I have 84 of these. What are these called? Assembler containment walls. I'm pretty sure that will get me the whole Monty of what I need, but I do not know for sure. We're gonna try it. Alright, so this is gonna be, you just put them like this. Alright, that is our first little bit. You have to place those along, it says along the corners, so that's technically the corners of each side, or the outsides of your entire cube. Ours is going to be gigantic, obviously. I gotta get the heat vents, and the heat vents are going to cost me some serious materials, but once we're done, it'll be completely insane. I might have made this too big. Okay, I'll be back in a bit. Okay, guys, we are doing a small one, a very, very small version of that, because what it's going to take to make the whole thing is obscene. So we're just, like I said, making a small version of it, and that should have worked. Dang it. Oh, nope. Missing one. Okay. And okay, now it becomes whole. And I should be able to now, maybe, can I click on this? Oh, yes. Okay. Now I can open my backpack, grab this, and throw it in. And so that is something else I can make. Okay. That's not terrible, which I'm actually going to go ahead and install. What just happened? Why? Okay, not sure what happened there. Alright. But yeah, I'll go ahead and install these, and Why does it hate me? Is it eating it when I do that? Yeah. Okay, guys. Whew, I've been doing a lot of work here. I had to add this guy, although I'm not sure if I'm going to use it or not. It's just a crafting. What's it called? It's called crafting terminal, maybe. Crafting. Yeah, crafting terminal. And it's made like that. And yeah, all these parts just have to be touching each other. You just need this power running into it. What I'll probably will do is something like this and put it in the ground and put slabs over it or something, or just leave it. I'm not sure. It's a basement, so I don't really care. But so, whoops, I've been making tons of these patterns, and I've put them all in here. Now I saw this, and it's an ME. Oh, it's a 6. If you look at it, it's a one. It's crafts 1 ME 16 mega storage. It takes 2 quartz glass, 3 fluix dust, 1 tera storage cluster, and 3 diamonds. So this is a tera storage cluster, giga, and all the way down. And so when I get the ability to make that, I can just go bloop. And actually, I tell you what, I might actually have the ability to make that right now. Let's try it. So the way this works is that we go through here, and we can either search for it like this, or we can type in the name of it if we know it. And we can click on that, and we can say begin. And if it works, it should just... Okay, so it doesn't know how to make quartz glass. And so that, you know, this is what this tells you. This is a ME crafting monitor. And you make it ME crafting monitor. There it is. So you make it with the 3 glass, the iron, the basic processor, and that. Speaking of, it took me forever to realize how to make this thing realize that you can smelt stuff. So basically what you do is you get this ME interface, which is made by... Let's see if we can do it. Interface. It's made like this. And with the system, if I see this, all I gotta do is hit craft, and it crafts it. And as you can see, when it runs into something that's missing, I can either go make it myself, or I can force this thing to make it. As it is, I don't know how to make quartz glass. Just this one. So, like, we can throw a pattern in there and say, oh, this is how you make it. And actually, that's what I'll do. So, quartz glass, we shift click the question mark, hit encode, and we will just right click here, toss it in, quartz glass. So it now knows how to make it, but I bet it's still missing it. Oh, no, it's not. See, watch. See, it's crafting all that thing. It's going to run into something that's missing. Holy cow. So yeah, wow, it's blowing through it. Okay, so it'll go through it eventually. It'll tell me what it's missing down here. But anyway, so what you do is you go for these patterns, you have to enter them manually. Like, we know that to get one of these, you need one of those. The basic processor assembly, right? So what it does is you go in here, clear that, and you would put the basic processor assembly in there, and your the smelted one here, and then you hit encode, and then it encodes one, and you put it into this interface right here. So now, okay, so then you have to have these guys, these basic export and basic import buses. What you have to realize about the basic export and import bus, to me, this says, you know, it will always export if it's facing something. That's not what it means. It means it is going to export from the system, from the ME system, into this block. That's the export bus, right? The import bus says, even if it's pointing into this block, it will import it into the system. It is always absolute like that. It's not relative. If it was relative, it would mean like kind of like these ducts. You know, I can change this. This is importing into the volcanic furnace, or I could change it and I can make it export out of the furnace. See how that works? I don't know if you do or not, but that's kind of how it works. I need to make another one for this, and we're actually going to say, hold on, let's just get rid of all these, and that one will export that way too. Okay, so, and like I said, it's for the machines, it's all connected. So even if I have it importing into this pattern, it's actually importing into the system, and it's slowly going at that thing. Holy crap. Is it missing anything? Doesn't look like it. It's slowly going. And this is what the crafting CPUs would do for me. I'm going to put like 20 in there, and so it'll make all of this stuff go way, way faster. So, yeah, that's just, it's going to take a while. So it's crafting and it's going, and it'll eventually give me this thing, and then I'll just plug this, I hope anyway, into here, and then we'll be all fine and dandy. Now granted, there's one more kind of bus. I said the import and the export. This is the storage bus. The storage bus basically tells this computer system that, like, if I hooked it up here, that this is now part of that system. So I could, you know, just hook that bus up to the back and then and put it in, and suddenly it would say, oh, you have 8,192 cobble in your system. So, okay, so we're going to do one of these and one of these. And so if it ever needs silicon dust or silicon, we can do, see, I just put that there, put that there, hit encode. Now let's just clear it. And then I run over here and I put this in there. And so I can say, okay, machine, I want some silicon. Let's see if I can find it. Let's just do the silicon here. Okay, silicon, I've got one. So let's say I want 20. Begin. So it will start doing that. And I'll just throw that back in. Throw that in. And it should, yep, it made it. It took it out of there, made it there, and now it's going to make me some silicon. So it should be making it. Yep, 5. So let's, what's up guys? We are almost done. It took me roughly, I don't know, a day and a half to do this, real time. So this is a very massive project. And I actually had to extend this guy out, you can see, by a couple just to stick some of those processors in there. And I'm almost done. I just wanted to show you guys this right before I finished up. Basically, what we're going to do is we're going to finish off this wall, probably tear this guy down, and then use the heat vents. Let's grab the heat vents. I do love this. Crafting all of this would have been impossible without this guy. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and put the heat vents in. Nope. I believe the other 8 are on here. So, we're actually going to shut this down for a second. And so, you saw it kind of broke, and it's fine. we're just basically gonna tear through it. Oh Lord, I did that wrong. Now all these processors should mean that the rate at which it crafts is insane. We ran into that a lot on this last build, that it just took forever to do something. Whoa, there it goes. Alright, let's try this now. You know I'm going to try it, right? Oh wait, that's right, there's no patterns in there. Whoopsie. Okay, so I'm pretty sure this is a glitch. But the smeltery is under there, so, interesting. Okay, so I wanted to get you guys up on a few things and then we'll wrap up the episode. So this, I went with the quartz blocks for the white, and I like it. It's not as busy as this stuff, and I like, it's actually not totally white. I do like the way it's kind of turning out. I might use some of one of those lamps just to light this up. I don't know what I'll do. Fall off of the island apparently. So let's see, some other things that we've done. We've gotten rid of the wall. Yeah, okay, yeah, whatever. We have gotten rid of the barrels, and I opened this up because I could, and we got rid of these barrels and those barrels, and we have put it all in the we've put it all in this system. Like, it's all here. Now I even set up the smelteries. That is what's popping through the top. That's kind of funny. Whoa, look at all of that copper. Anyway, can't even see what's on top. I mean, it's so far up. But anyway, we do have it slowly going through it. It has smelted all the gold and all the nickel, and now it's just going in here. So I've got copper, nickel, ardite, gold, copper, ferrous or / nickel. And this one they don't mix as alloys. And then the other one I have going in as cobalt, silver, iron, and tin. So yeah, and I added a whole lot of redstone furnaces and a lot of pulverizers. Brought the induction smelter down. I've set them up with one thing a piece so far. And that's just because when something calls on it, I want it to have it almost immediately. It doesn't have to cycle and wait. And we're running low on frames. So I am going to... Okay guys, so we also made a load of igneous extruders. That actually might be why we're running so low on frame rates. But basically, that 2.5 to 1 is almost perfect. What we did is so it makes 25 cobble at a time, and then it makes then it sends it into the furnaces, and whatever is left over gets sent into this barrel. And again, I am running low on frames. I'm sorry. So yeah, I mean, basically, we were running low on lava with just the 9 igneous extruders going, but now that we have the 25 going, we do not have the same problem anymore. In fact, we have more than enough fuel, so we're fine. We never ran out of energy, but we were running out of lava, so I fixed that before it got to be a problem. So the last thing I wanted to say is that we have added almost the full layer up to there. I ran out of cobble and I ran out of potentia, so I did not have the strength to go up there. So yeah, that is the episode, and I hope you guys liked it. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Tell your friends, family, whatever you find available. And I will see you guys next time.